This is Andre. I am from USA Containers, and today I am going to walk you through a few things about shipping containers. First of all, I am going to show you how every shipping container is inspected before it leaves the terminal to be delivered at a customer. As you can see behind me, we have a 40-foot shipping container. It's a 40-foot high cube, so it's 9.5 feet tall, it's 40 foot long, it's 8 feet wide. These are all outside dimensions. You look at this shipping container right now, you see it has surface rust on it. All shipping containers will have surface rust. There's no question about that. Now, the surface rust, as you can see here, yes, it's pretty bad. You can see it, but it's still steel. It will not go through. That's how all shipping containers are. If you buy a used shipping container and someone says it's rust free, it has no rust, then they are completely lying to your face. This is the honest truth. Well, what does it mean to inspect a shipping container? Well, when the driver comes to the port, into the terminal to load the container, the driver will open the doors first to make sure that the container doors actually open. So let's open the doors. They have a few things here that they have to take off at the doors. Okay. And then you lift one of them up, then the second one up. So, actually a very important thing for you guys to know, and I'm doing this as easy as possible. The doors are not easy to open. Yes, they will open and they will close. However, they are steel doors, right? So it takes a little bit of time to open and close them. So, you see, it took me about 5 seconds. I had to put some pressure on them. That's just because they are made of steel and they are used. They went on the ocean a few times. It is what it is. That one door is open. We'll go open in the second door in the same idea. We took handles and we opened it. And now, because the doors open, they passed the first inspection point. Doors open, doors close. Well, they were closed, so of course they will close again. Now, second point, we will look at the floor and make sure the floor has no holes. Let me first go behind the camera to understand, to see if it makes sense, if it shows up. Okay, so we are now inside the shipping container. You look at the floor, make sure there's no holes. Yes, the floor is used, as you can see. It's not perfect, because again, it's a used shipping container, right? The floor doesn't have any holes. You look at it, it's great, it's fine. So we passed the second inspection. What is the floor made out of? As you can see in this video, it's wood. It's a marine plywood floor. Just to clarify, the driver will go inside the box and we'll walk through it. Right? So the driver looked, there's no holes, right? And then it passed the second inspection. Now the third inspection point is looking at holes. Making sure there's no holes in the ceiling or in the wall, right? The best way to do this is to close the container doors and make sure there's no light that comes from the outside that comes inside the box. So let me close the doors quick. Okay, so I kind of close the doors here, and now it gives me a better idea. So the driver will get a better idea if there's any light that comes from the outside, right? So he walks again into the container. Okay, so there is some light that comes from that corner. I'm not sure if you can see in the camera, but that's the ventilation. Each container has a ventilation hole, I guess, but the water doesn't gonna come inside. Okay, let me open the doors, just so this way you can see better. Okay, now let's look at the walls, right? So if past the third inspection point is good to go, the driver can load up this shipping container and deliver it to you. You can see that the walls are not perfect. You can see rust points, or you can see some scratches. All used shipping containers, no matter if you buy it from USA Containers or if you buy it from our competition, they will all look the same. There's absolutely no difference in a shipping container quality when you buy from us or from someone else. They all come from the same place. The only difference though is how do they take care of you. After you buy a container from a company, do they actually inspect it to make sure it's good? Make sure it doesn't have any holes. If a hole shows up 6 months after you bought it, will someone take care of you? Or guess what? USA Containers will take care of you. So this is the difference between buying from USA Containers and buying from someone else. Yes, the containers look the same, but we will never deliver a container that the doors don't open, that there are holes in the ceiling or in the walls, or there's holes in the floor. And the second difference is if you have a question about your container, and if you want to put a hole in it, like put a window or put a door, or you want to paint it, and you're not sure what you need, you let us know. We offer lifetime support on every single container. You have a question, we have an answer for you. And if a hole shows up, we will assist you. We can see how big the hole is, and we can send a specific patch that's designed for the shipping container. So once you attach it to the steel, once it warms up a little bit, it becomes like steel. It's an industrial patch, it's a proof patch for shipping containers. A very common question that we get from people is, can I come and look at the shipping containers? Well, there's two answers about this. There's two ways to go about it. Yes, there are shipping container companies that sell containers that have a small piece of land, and they can have you come in and look at the shipping containers. Now, the cost that those companies will sell the box to you is probably 25 to 35% more than what we sell them for, because we get them directly from the source, and they come directly from the terminal where the shipping containers are stored. So if you buy from us, we will offer you better prices, we will take care of you, we will inspect the box for you. Unfortunately, you cannot come in because of liability issues. There are forklifts, cranes, containers on top of each other all over the terminal. So if you as a person walk around and something would happen, then we are responsible to take care of you, and we don't want to take that risk. So that's why we are asking our amazing 5-star drivers, trucking companies that we work with, to take 2 extra minutes. That's what it takes, 2-3 extra minutes. Walk to the container, take a look at the container, and make sure it's all good. And if it's all good, they will close the doors and live with it. Just like this. Let me show you. Again, I will take it as slow as possible so you guys can understand that yes, it's harder to open and close, but it's 100% possible. You close the door, you push it a little bit first, make sure it stays in place. up, and then you close it like this. The left handle comes in from like this way, and the right one comes in this way. So they come in like this, okay? Press closed, great. A second door. You see, I put some pressure, right? It's not a brand new door, right? It's not like you're buying a new container. We have new containers too, but they will cost you 3 times more than a used container. And we would love to deliver a new container for you if you want to. Not a problem, we would love that. If you're buying a used box, yes, it will take you a few more seconds to open and close the doors. That's all. And the same idea, you see? They both come in. That's it, they're closed. And what's awesome about these containers is you can lock them if you want to. They have 4 places where you can put 4 locks on them. I would recommend you make sure you buy the quality locks that are rated 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. Don't ever go below 9. So 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 are really good. Again, make sure you're buying from a reliable company because you don't want someone to break into your box. So you can put the locks right here. There's a hole here, you can lock this in. One here, and one here. I will bring the camera closer so you guys can see better. Okay, so if you look here, you can put locks in. 1, 2, 3, 4 locks. In this way, you can lock up your container and keep your stuff safe. I want to show you a little bit of some tips on why the doors may have issues. So let's say you buy a shipping container and for whatever reason, the doors don't properly close all the way. I'll share with you some tips on how to make that work. Number 1, you have to really be careful that the container sits on a flat surface. So if you look here, it's completely flat. If you want to put cinder blocks or tires or gravel, or if you want to put something underneath, you have to make sure it's flat. Otherwise, it will make it harder to open and close the doors. Another really good place where you want to grease the container doors would be on the sides. So if you look on the sides here, these places, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You want to make sure that here is not too rusty. Because it's rusty, if it's rusty, then it makes it harder to open and close. So you want to just take a look here and grease these portions, and it will make a big difference. When you buy a shipping container from us, we will ask you what direction do you want the doors to be facing on the truck. So when the truck driver comes to load up the shipping container, they want to know, do you want the doors facing, so these doors, facing towards the truck, or do you want the doors facing opposite of the truck? So for example, let's pretend I'm the truck driver, I'm in the truck, and behind me is my trailer with my container. This means the doors are facing the cab, the truck. Or the other option would be for the doors to be the other way around, so they are not facing me, they are facing the rear of the trailer, the rear back of the trailer. A lot of people are asking if they can fit a car in a shipping container. Behind me I have a 40-foot high cube shipping container, and I'll show you how we can do this in a car, how we can fit a car in the container. First, I'll open the doors. As you can see, I backed in all the way. My wheels are now touching the container on the ground, the floor. What I need to do to be able to park this car in the shipping container would be to put some rocks or a piece of wood between my tires, my wheels, and the container. Let me show you in the video. So you see there's space on the left and space on the right. I'll come closer so you guys can see even better. There's plenty of space I can park in. The only issue that we have right now is we want to make sure that the car, because my car is just a sedan, it's a small car, can go on top. So you see right there, you will need to put a piece of rock or a piece of wood so that the wheels can drive on. And yes, this is a sedan, so most cars are about the same size as my car. You can easily fit in there. The container itself is 8.6, so 8,600 pounds. Full, you can put up to 71,000 pounds in it. Your car is nothing, but your truck doesn't even get there. Well, of course, depending what truck you have. I don't want to comment on this, but an average truck wouldn't be as heavy as that too, right? Why are we different? First and foremost, we've delivered thousands of shipping containers. We haven't done this for a couple months, having no idea what we are doing. We've done this for a long time, and we've had hundreds and thousands of shipping containers delivered on customers' properties all over the USA. Another good thing that everybody has to keep in mind, that people at USA Containers are humans and are very nice and very kind to our customers. You have a question. If we don't know the answer, we'll find the answer for you and we will help you. There are a bunch of customers around the US who are buying these shipping containers sight unseen. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you may be one of our customers who found an ad on Facebook or on Craigslist or on the internet, and you have no idea if you can spend $3,000 on a container that you've never seen. You place an order online and then you hope to receive a container. Well, let me walk you through how we do everything else, what we do, how we accomplish things. First of all, step number one, you are probably looking for a shipping container and you're going on Facebook or on Craigslist or on the internet and you found one of our ads. You call or you message that person and you're asking for a quote, for a price, and you expect an answer, and then you decide to buy a shipping container. We will send you an invoice. So one of the sales reps that you've been speaking with will send you an invoice, or they will send you a website so you can place an order directly online. Once they send you that, or once you do it online, you will be asked to pay with a credit card, e-check, mail a check, do a wire transfer. We also take Zelle now. Once an order is placed, you will receive an email from us that will ask you a few information, a few questions to better understand your property and to make sure that we successfully deliver your container right where you need. We then expect you to reply back to our email. If you don't want to reply back to our email, just give us a call and we can go through everything over the phone with you. Once we pass this step, then we will reach out to our network of trucking companies and drivers all around the US. And we'll find a specific driver in your area. For example, let's assume that you are purchasing a shipping container from Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, we have trucking companies in Salt Lake City, Utah. We will contact them. They will tell us what's their next available delivery date. We will then reach out to you and say, hey, we can deliver this to you tomorrow. or next week on Tuesday, or next week on Friday. Will this work with you? Then you say yes or no. If you say no, we will go ahead and try to basically find a different delivery date for you. Once we establish a date, we will then send all the information to the trucking company. They will go to the terminal, like here. They will be loaded with a shipping container. They will inspect the container, make sure it stays into our standards, as no holes, the doors open and close, and it's good for delivery. Once they get loaded and they leave the property, once they will then contact you. They will give you a call and they'll send you a text. Say, hey, I'm on my way, just so you know. This way, you guys are prepared to receive the shipping container. Once we get on your property, we will unload the box where you need. Make sure you have enough space for it so we can back in, or depending on your circumstances. And once the delivery is done, we would love you to give us a thumbs up and send us a 5-star review on Better Business Bureau or Facebook or on our Instagram page or wherever you want, or Google reviews. That's our process. If you want to learn more about who we are and what we do and why we are number one, please go on usacontainers.co. CO stands from company. We are USA Containers Company. usacontainers.co. And we would love to earn your business. If you have any questions, you can call us too at 1-800-304-0981 or send us an email at info@usacontainers.co. We'd love to assist you and to earn your business.